Hi, this is Andrew Kelso. I'm getting to the point of doing the third installment of this, where we're drawing the uh, sketch that will create the involute form of the gear tooth. For that, as I said, I like to work in separate sketches. So I'm going to create a sketch for this. Creating a sketch. First thing it will do is pick the existing sketch and bring all that geometry into the current sketch. The advantage of this is that none of the controls for that geometry are in here, and so it makes it a little bit cleaner for when I want to go and make modifications or edits. The basic thing we want to do is we want to create a geometry that goes to the base curve. We want to set the distance of each component from each other, and we want to set the geometry that we'll use later to create the involute curve. To do that, I need to create some geometry. Some of it's going to have some variables it's assigned to it. Oh, I already have that created here. So I'll just use my geometry called VAR. VAR, there we go. And I will attach that to my base circle. Now, what I need to do is this is going to be my length, my standard length for this geometry. And now I have this part, which is part of the geometry to create the involute curve, set at the same length. I will make this at a 90 degree to my other piece of construction geometry, which goes to the center to the base circle. Now for the next piece, now this geometry will be given a length. It'll be VAR times 2. Because now this is an equal distance for that. And I have the ability, it hasn't been constrained in such a way, so I can move it around. That obviously needs to be made perpendicular. Okay, now we can see the start of our involute curve. I need to make about 4 more of these. And I believe this will be the last one I need to make. Now, if I made all this correctly, I should be able to just drag this back and forth like that. Okay, now I'm going to go and use my spline and create my tooth form, my involute tooth form. Okay, and I need one more line on here, going from the center. I need to go from the intersection of the involute tooth form to the base circle. Now that I have that, make sure that everything moves. Good. And create an angle there to here. Now in here, I did create earlier a 5-degree angle in here by just going to create new parameter, typing in 5 and um, setting the angle type to 5. So I'll select that now. And now I have that fully constrained. Now that's how you create the geometry to generate this involute curve. And the next one, I'll start getting some of the modeling done. We'll create the um, root diameter, and then we'll create a next sketch that will create the gear tooth itself. Okay. Um, have a good day. I hope you do